Up next, the Trailblazers taking on the Warriors. For the Trailblazers, it has been a roller coaster of a season for them. But tonight, they look to ride the fervor of the home crowd and take another step toward their ultimate goal. Warriors, Blazers, coming up next. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Joined now by Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. With us tonight, one of the quickest players in league history, Kenny the Jet Smith. I almost feel like I should say your name fast because that's the way you played the game.
Well, thanks for having me.
Well, it's good to have you.
But is the show going to be fast? Because I heard like it's a little bit less time down here than it is up top.
Well, I think it goes by so quickly.
It's not quite jet quick, but it does play with some pace.
Because when you guys are home sleeping, we're still on the air.
Yeah.
I just want you to know that.
That is true.
That
is true.
We might be having a tea for two after.
There it is.
On the air.
There it is.
And that is true.
Whatever that is.
A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
And you look at Lillard. He's out in front. The fans reacting to his wonderful play this year in the Western Conference.
And that's right where you'd expect him to be, given the performances we've seen from him this season.
And it seems like the anticipation just continues to build each year around this time of the season. Going to be a fantastic weekend. And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Kevin, thanks. Star players move around more than ever, it seems, but guys like Damian Lillard are emulating legends like Dirk Nowitzki, who stayed put in Dallas his whole career. Dame said, "I'm not loyal to a fault. I'm loyal to the person that I am. I want this city to feel what it's like winning the championship after such a long time." Kevin?
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you.
The NBA is such an international phenomenon, Kenny. Tearing up this league are some young guns who started outside of the U.S.
Yeah, Giannis, Jokic, and Doncic, they come to mind. They're probably three of the top 10 players in basketball right now. It's not, I don't even say it anymore. I don't say international player. I just say he's a player now. I never think about Giannis as an international player anymore.
Our game's been global for so long now that's a great point because, we had Dirk and we've had Nash and we've had Akeem. Some of our all-time greats weren't from America.
Now Golden State's starting five. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Weissman. And it's Wiggins in at the 3 slot. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Hood, and it's Cantor in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now Lillard, following the three-point attempt by C.J. McCollum. Anthony, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Thompson. Jacks up a 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Lillard looking around. Shoots over Curry. Anthony's shot is off. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against Orlando. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Thompson.
I like seeing that kind of sharp passing. Thompson, making sure they get the best shot possible.
The Trailblazers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Pass to McCollum. Lillard with it, picked up by Thompson. Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
The NBA definitely is a global product, and at the same time, Commissioner Silver reaffirming the league's American values of free speech. This caught some people off guard, perhaps. It's not always easy, is it?
Well, he's got the most difficult job, and you got to give the commissioner a lot of credit, staying true to who he is and what he feels the league is about, and able to tell that story to the world, and not just here nationally, but internationally.
Sacrifice money that was coming into the league for values that he thought were important.
Bottom line, freedom is not free.
Here's Curry after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Lillard against Curry. From down in the low post, it goes. Curry's got 7 points.
You almost can't worry about the roller the way you worry about Steph.
Outside Hood takes a three. The shot off that time, and it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Thompson is double, and Curry has it in the corner. His three-pointer's off the mark. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And it's blocked, and it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And the pass to Lillard. Back to McCollum. It's stolen by Green. Here's Wiggins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the night. And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Wiggins. We hear all these different terms about resting players, but Kenny, load management seems to be the one that is stuck. Is that something you wish was around, for instance, when you play?
Honestly, I probably didn't want it, but if I used it, I would have been a much better player, honestly. Because your body is at 170 pounds, 6'3", is not built to play 82 games in playoffs. It's not built for that. Your body's just not meant for that. So yes, I might have been, Greg, I might have been in a couple All-Stars, man, I think, man. I could have done some things.
But wasn't there pride in players in playing 82 games?
And in all reality, the pride was in you had to work for that next contract. The dollars are such now that it's an investment for the team that they're trying to protect. So it means as much for them to make sure you're rested and ready to go, to Kenny's point, as it does to you.
And free throw good from Wiseman. Nurkic checked in for Portland. He hits both from the stripe. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Mccollum with the ball. Now Green defending. Anthony with it. 8 points his last outing. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his first foul. McCollum against Thompson. McCollum passes to Nurkic. Kenny, when you came into the NBA as a rookie, was there a veteran who stepped in to become your mentor?
My first coach, Bill Russell, was a
He
mentor.
was your mentor.
Yes, yes. You know what's just even funnier? Like, the former players of North Carolina were my mentors because we played in
some of those guys?
Michael Jordan, Sam Perkins, Walter Davis.
That's like a Hall of Fame class.
Yeah. I mean, all those guys were still in the league, and they would come back and they would tell stories about what it takes to be in the NBA and how you got to stay there. So those were my mentors.
And you drank in every word.
Oh, every second,
right? Here's Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
You can't overcommit when Green has the ball. He'll make you pay by finding the open teammate.
Trailblazers trail by 6. Lillard outside. Anthony right side. Just 5 on the clock. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Green. Curry with it. Lillard picks him up. Curry kicks to Green. There's the lob to the hoop.
And Green knows how to split the pick and roll with his passing. One of the best passing bigs in the game today.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Portland. Trailing here by 8. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
Yeah, the offense looked cohesive last night. Whatever challenge the opposition presented, they answered with confidence.
Thompson passes to Wiggins. And then Wiseman slams it in.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
They decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
Some changes for Golden State. Eric Paschal, he's checked in for Green. Oubre comes in for Wiggins. And Lee's subbed in for Thompson.
And the three-pointer, something that's exploded in importance the last half-decade. Kenny, do you feel you would have played differently if you came into the league today?
Without question. Because, Greg, I was probably, if you told me I could get 30 points or 20 assists, I would have said 30 points. I was that type of mentality. I liked scoring because scoring came easier to me. Finding people didn't come as easy. So I would have loved to play in this era where I don't have to think about getting you the ball as much. I would have loved that.
And honestly, the passing lanes are bigger because the court is more space.
Yes,
like so, if you shoot it, like we talk about, your ability to shoot it at a high level makes the game easier.
Yeah.
Because now guys, the pump, you lift your head, they're jumping out of position. You know, they're guarding the three-point line tighter, so you have more room to operate.
Now Oubre, after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Drops in the tray. Lillard's got 10.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Here's Curry. Makes it off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 9.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's Lillard. He had 34 points in the win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Here's Nurkic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on James Wiseman.
Oh, he's a real menace. Nurkic is 7'1". He's difficult to guard without fouling.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Oh, man, an underrated big man. Nurkic, I mean, his brute strength is intimidating to deal with on both ends.
Kevon Looney is checked in for the Warriors. And both free throws good for Nurkic. Warriors leading by 7. And something from your era that is always talked about, Kenny, hand checking. How big a difference did hand checking make for defenders?
It made the game easier for defenders, without question. You know, I actually, our series with Greg is the reason there's no hand checking rule. Because Derek Harper
was so much.
He was so aggressive.
The best, I always felt that was a guy. Man, first of all, he was big and strong, and when he put that hand on you, it felt good, didn't care. He liked that. He liked that.
You could feel it, right? That's what you're saying.
You could feel
and
it.
he could literally guide you where he wanted you to go.
Without question.
So it's the Warriors now. Portland making their last shot. Looney, and out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. And a quick look now at the NBA scoring leaders. Damian Lillard, number 1.
And all you have to do is point to his name at the top of that list. Does that tell the story well enough or what? What a season.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Now a timeout called by Portland. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Nurkic the pass to Covington. Kicks it out to Lillard. Over Curry. And Portland again with the bucket.
He's got some pep in his step tonight. I wonder what he had to eat last night. I mean, very solid first quarter for him at the offensive end.
Oubre passes to Looney. Back to Oubre. .111 left here in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Pascal. Nurkic with the block.
His coaches and teammates like this type of energy. Nurkic demonstrating that he could be an anchor on the defense.
Covington passes to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Covington. Offensive rebound and finished off by Nurkic.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Trailblazers keep it alive. Launches a 3. That shot off.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Lillard against Curry. Fires for three. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Warriors lead by 3. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. When Damian Lillard's in the flow, there is no stopping him. And before the game, we talked about that with him.
I think in the past, anytime I got into a rhythm and had a big game, the next game I would be like, I don't want to come out and try to force it to happen again. You know, I just kind of let the game happen. And this year it was like, keep going, keep being aggressive, keep attacking.
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn, if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
They've got Giles, also Robert Covington out there. Enes Kanter is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Trent in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Curry can't get it to go.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Here's Lee, following the score by Damian Lillard. Looney kicks to Curry. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times. And every team needs a go-to scorer late in close games. Kenny, when you think about your list of what qualities are essential to be that guy in crunch time, what are they?
I think to be a great crunch time player is to not look at it as crunch time. It's like, these are the shots that I would take regardless of the situation. I think LeBron got criticized for that early in his career when he would pass up shots. But he takes the same shot regardless of the situation, which makes him more comfortable.
I would have to agree with that. The other thing, too, as the game has changed, I think your ability to be able to set up the shot, to Kenny's point. Like because the court's open now, right? It's not as physical, so if I can move without it and get to my sweet spots. And I think that also helps you to be able to finish in rhythm. He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. Well, last season the Blazers were beset by injuries and they fell short of their goals. Their star Damian Lillard said, "Once we're in a better position, I want people to remember how I responded when things didn't go my way, so that they know my character is true." Kevin, we know that Dame grew up in Oakland, a place where overcoming adversity was ingrained. Back to you.
Thank you, D.A. Here's Oubre, following the basket by C.J. McCollum.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter. So
Wow! Nice!
And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism. And you look at the finishes for the Blazers the last few years. They can compete in the West, but the team is still trying to figure out how to make it that next step. Do you see that happening in the foreseeable future?
Woof. The team has a lot of talent, but a lot of injured talent, and when they're healthy, and we could see what all of their players collectively can do, but the West is brutal. I don't know if they can get through it.
I go back to their issue is the same we've always seen. Like, you go back when Dominique Wilkins was a great player. It wasn't that he wasn't great. It was just some guys greater. Larry and that team, Magic and his group, Dr. J and his group, and you have a similar dynamic now. Like, Dame Lillard is an all-time great player, but those other teams that he's trying to battle against, man, they just have guys that might be just a step up.
So for the Trailblazers, Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Harry Giles, and Hood subbed in for Robert Covington. Then for the Warriors, Wiseman's checked in for Looney, Green comes in for Eric Paschall, and it's Klay Thompson in for Curry. Here's Wiseman. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz. Then on Tuesday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers.
And for the matchup with the Celtics, they're going to want to make a statement in that contest. Taking down the top team in the East would definitely turn some heads.
And he makes the first. Nurkic checked in for Cantor. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Trailblazers trail by 5. Here's Trent. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Carmelo. Over Wiggins. The shot by Anthony, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
That's just great defense, forcing his man into a difficult attempt. He doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
Outside Hood. Pass to Trent. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Pass to Nurkic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on James Wiseman.
You can't jump at the pump fake. Nurkic is just too skilled at getting defenders up in the air.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
This season, the percentage right around 72%, so not the kind of success he was hoping for.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Nurkic. And he makes both free throws. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. They've led by as much as 10.
One of the more multi-purpose players you'll find. Green can score from anywhere on the court.
Here's McCollum. Following the basket by Draymond Green. The pass to Hood. Now here's Nurkic. McCollum outside. Shot clock at 6. Back to Nurkic. McCollum right side. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Feels like McCollum is automatic from there. The D has to get up on him.
Oubre outside.
That is prototype rebounding right there. He gets the position down low, boxes out, and then corrals it.
The shot by Anthony, no good.
Oh, they get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
Put on the wing, guarded by Green. Hood, the pass to Nurkic. Begins with the block.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Nurkic trying to get open.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Now here's Oubre. His last outing, he had 8 points. Outside, Green trying to get open is Thompson, and the Warriors miss again.
Even for a player who's not a three-point specialist, I mean, that's a shot you got to knock down.
But he gets it back. Deep 2 from Anthony. Wiseman with the rebound.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
Green, no luck.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
It's blocked, and they'll keep possession. Nurkic trying to get open.
He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
Wiggins from outside. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. Anthony's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Trent, covered by Oubre. Here's Nurkic. Passes to Trent. They get it back. Missed inside. Warriors leading by 5. To the paint. Here's Thompson. And he banks in the layup. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Look, I love seeing Thompson convert through contact, muscling over whatever the D throws his way.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Lillard's checked in. Damian Lee, he's checked in for the Warriors. Here's the 3. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Lillard.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Now here's Lee. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
No stopping Wiggins there. You have to respect his aggressiveness and fighting mentality.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Free throw good, Wiggins. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the second quarter. Anthony against Green. Anthony dishes to McCollum. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And now a 12-point Warrior lead.
And buckets like this get Green going. Stand up, Saginaw. He loves finishing right on the physical defense.
Now here's Hood. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the basket by McCollum.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
Pass to Wiseman. Now here's Lee. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And that one drops. Green's got the lead up to 12 now for the Warriors.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Mccollum passes to Lillard from past the arc. The Warriors pull it in. Wiseman's got his 8th rebound here tonight. On the wing, Wiggins. And here is Lee. Pass to Thompson. Over McCollum. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Warriors lead by 14.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Here with Andrew Wiggins. Andrew, for you personally, a great first half. You really got to the rim a lot of times. What are you seeing out there?
Just a mindset to attack the rim early, try to mark my presence.
We certainly saw you in the first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. And rejoining us here at the table, hey, he's back, Kenny the Jet Smith. Kudos to you, sir, for your sharp and incisive analysis of the game.
Oh, thank you, Ernie. Thank you. Always a pleasure to break down the game with the great ones.
Trader. Excuse me. Yeah, glad you had fun over there. Trader.
I'm back, though.
Copycat.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, the defense didn't do a very good job of staying connected to him. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Wiseman's out there with Draymond Green, and it's Wiggins in at the small forward spot.
Yeah, taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Oh, yeah, it's getting to them. The lack of communication, the lack of trust.
One shot.
Trailblazers trail by 17. Lillard outside. AT that time from Curry. Warrior shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That is his first foul of the game. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
The deep three from Thompson. Rebounded by Hood.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Wiggins with the block, and he recovers it, and they're able to recover. And finally, that one's good. Cantor's got his second basket.
They needed that. I mean, they were getting a little tense after starting the half 0 for 3.
The pass to Thompson. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 5 assists tonight.
And in Thompson's career, he hits well over 40% of his threes. That's remarkable consistency from range.
Now here's McCollum. 6 points for him. Shot clock at 5. Nobody near Lillard. Good on the triple. Lillard's got 20.
Lillard's not going to let you get away with that. He wants those 3 points back, and he gets them quick.
Thompson, high post. On the wing, Wiggins. Good on the shot.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Cantor. The Warriors pull it in. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
So that makes them 4 for 5. I mean, I think that's pretty good numbers. I mean, they've got to be pleased with how things are playing off so far.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 20. Hood finds McCollum. Anthony trying to get open. Here's Cantor. And another shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Crafty pump fake by Cantor right there. Outwitted the defender and won himself a trip to the line.
The Trailblazers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good.
Well, known for his unique personality, Cantor also remains a solid role player, someone his teammates enjoy playing with.
Robert Covington's checked in for Portland. Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Eric Paschal comes in for Draymond Green. Second free throw, no good. Warriors leading by 18. Passes it to Curry. And another 3 for Golden State.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Outside Anthony. And there's Lillard on the assist by Anthony. Lillard's got 22 points.
I love how Lillard takes the initiative on offense. I mean, he's a creative and talented guard who's been absolutely on fire.
And Thompson gets it to go.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Warriors have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. And the basket by Paschal.
Yeah, can't afford to leave someone open around Curry. He's great at keeping his head on a swivel.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. McCollum outside. The Trailblazers rebound.
And that's a good job of just getting after it on the backboard. Gets them another possession and allows them to run even more clock.
Pass to Wiggins. Here's Looney. Curry passes to Paschal. Over Lillard. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 8 rebounds in this game. And it's Anthony at the elbow. The shot's good from Cantor. Cantor's got 7 now in this quarter.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Lillard following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. Lillard outside. Thompson with the rebound. Warriors leading by 21. The 3 ball. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Covington finds Lillard for 3, but they recover it.
Now, that's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the dance team.
And the Warriors with some changes. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Wiggins. And it's Damian Lee in for Klay Thompson. Warriors leading by 18. Now Lee. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Lays it up and banks it in.
Oh, forget about three-pointers. Give me a look from right in tight. I'll take it all day long.
Portland's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Curry against Lillard. For 3, Covington. That one, no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Oubre, no one around him. That 3 off the mark. The Trailblazers shooting 35% or so in the third quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working. Here's Lillard. And Curry pulls it down. Pascal finds Curry. Off target from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Lillard from outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Oubre outside. Now the dish to Lee. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Enes Kanter.
At the line for the Warriors, Damian Lee. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Harry Giles is checked in for the Trailblazers. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. A challenging stretch here for Portland. Here's Trent. No points in the game yet for him. Covington kicks to Lillard. That one goes in.
It's easy to appreciate Lillard. Fantastic at powering through the D and nailing the shots.
Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at Portland. They're 8th in the conference and really looking to improve on the back end of the season. And, of course, the Warriors, 3.5 back.
Yeah, and when you look at Portland, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
Yeah, they're kind of in that caught-in-the-middle type group. You know what I mean? You wonder if they need a personnel change to get over the hump.
Here's Curry. The Blazers getting the bucket. Knocked loose. Pass to Looney. Lee up top. Pascal finds Curry. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, maybe you would think Steph would be thrown off by some contact, but think again. Just too good of a finisher in close. Too much feel for the bucket.
Here's Trent. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. Outside, Covington. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Three-pointer, Lillard. Warriors with the rebound. Pascal's got his 4th rebound in this one. And there's a whistle. That goes on Harry Giles. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Rodney Hood's checked in for Robert Covington. Wiseman's checked in for the Warriors. Green comes in for Eric Pascal. Warriors leading by 20.
I got yours.
Outside Curry. Here's Wiseman. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Straight up effort gets him those points. That's what it's all about on the offensive glass.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Wiseman. No good that time. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. Here's Nurkic. And the layup falls. Nurkic has got 8 points.
And good luck trying to keep Nurkic off the glass. I mean, using his brute strength well on the offensive boards.
Here's Lee. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
And the pass to Trent. Lets the 3 fly. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Down low, Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Well, Green embraces contact. We all know that. He loves owning the defense by finishing strong.
Here's Trent. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Curry passes to Wiseman. Shoots over Lillard. Wiseman with the bucket. 16 points for him.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
We talk about killer instinct all the time. He definitely has it. He's keeping his foot on the pedal here.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We come back right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Little out there with Collins. Then it's Rodney Hood. And it's Simons in at point guard. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Oh, that's blocked. Bazemore with it, outside Curry. From deep. The rebound by Giles.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
Left side Collins. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range. No good that time. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Now here's Bazemore. Defense right on him. He kicks it to Wiseman. Now here's Bazemore. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Little passes to Collins. And that one is good. Collins has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Portland.
What focus from the big man. Collins is used to having to overcome tough defense.
Passes it to Wiseman. The shot's good.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Exactly. Give it to the guy with the hot hand as long as you can. Let him try to close this out.
Here's Simons, guarded by Kirk. And Wanamaker has it in the corner. His three-pointers off the mark. For Portland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Simons. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Bazemore. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal.
Nasir Little picks one up.
Clearly a foul.
Ben Bazemore. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for Portland. McCollum comes in for Hood. The Warriors also with a sub. Poole's checked in. And so Bazemore nails both of them. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. McCollum against Bazemore. And the whistle blows. He's fouled on a shot that misses, but not by much. 2 free throws nonetheless coming up for him.
Gotta love the aggressiveness of McCollum. He doesn't back down from the defense. Embraces getting hit while shooting.
2 shots.
Free throw good, McCollum.
If you got game, you got game. And we're starting to see more players come from small schools and go on to become special talents like McCollum. You don't see it too often, but it's definitely start to happen. Shows you what happens when you put in the work.
And so McCollum nails both of them. Golden State's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Poole. Warriors getting another chance here. Here's Wiseman. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Wiseman's got 4 points now in the quarter. Simons, the pass to Jones. Mccollum outside to the middle. And it's Jones, that time on the assist by Mccollum. Jones has got his first points of the night.
Great court awareness from the crafty guard Mccollum. I mean, a good teammate who likes hitting his open guys.
Chris in the post. Drops in the layup for two. Chris has got his first bucket in this one.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Here's Simons. Pulls it up. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Poole. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Eric Pascal, he's checked in for Wiseman.
Warriors substitution. Eric Pascal.
Here's Poole, and he dunks it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
One shot.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trail Blazers. Outside, Jones. Simons, the pass to Mccollum. Here's Jones. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Portland, Derek Jones Jr. Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Golden State's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Pascal. He can't get it to go. Collins with some nice D.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
Kicks it to Little. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Mccollum against Bazemore. And it's blocked. They recover it. And here's Pascal. Pass to Poole. 6 on the shot clock. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Nasir Little picks one up.
Shooting for Golden State, Jordan Poole. At the line for
2. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And for Portland, they're shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Pass to McCollum. That one's not going to go. The Warriors go the other way with it. And there's the pass to Poole. And here's Chris. Pass to Pascal. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And last year, Pascal had to do more than probably was expected of him. But this year, a much different story.
Well, even in college, he played a more complementary role to the stars around him. Well, the Warriors have a lot of stars, and Pascal is really thriving in his role.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Pascal. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's McCollum. Pass to Simons. Looking to get it going, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And McCollum uses his wily strength to sink these shots. Even when you rough him up, he finds a way to score.
And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Pass to Pascal. And slam dunk by Pascal.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for with hops.
Here's Simons. Chris with the rebound.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
Wanamaker the pass to Bazemore. Out to the wing. Here's Chris. Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Here's Simons. Now Jones. McCollum outside. Now the pass to Little. From deep. And McCollum is good for 3.
You got to know McCollum is looking to fire off the pass. This is why you must play up on him.
Here's Wanamaker. Passes it to Chris. Bounce pass Bazemore. Here's Pascal. And the layup's good off the glass.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Here's Simons. Dishes to McCollum. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Ooh, what body control from McCollum. This guy's just a scorer. He takes on all comers.
Free throw good, McCollum. Here's Wanamaker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wanamaker's got his first bucket of the night.
Oh, I love it. He's working the ball down low. Always a good plan of attack.
Portland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter. Good work there as it goes.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Warriors have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Wanamaker, the pass to Pascal. Banked in off the glass. Pascal's got 8 points in the quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for James Wiseman.
Oh, he was a scary man at the defensive end with all those blocks. Even the shots he didn't get a hand on, he affected. He forced a lot of misses out there tonight.
Collins dishes to McCollum. Basket counts.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it, and that's a shame.
Here's Wanamaker. Teardrop shot and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul. At the line of the Warriors, Brad Wanamaker. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And so he hits both. Here's Simons. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. He dishes it to Collins. And McCollum now atop the key. That one drops for him.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Wanamaker. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Andrew, an impressive win for you guys. How will you look back on tonight?
It feels great, I think the whole team played great. We shared the ball, we grabbed rebounds, we made big possessions, so I think it was a great game.
Hey, Andrew, congrats again. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.